What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 23 of our Cincinnati Reds franchise. In this episode, we're going to be covering a little bit of simulation. So we're going to actually go maybe like a week in advance here, maybe 2 weeks, kind of see where things are at, stop there, and then go into episode number 24 after I see all your guys' comments about what's going on in this video. So as you guys can see, I ended up pulling my offer for Kyle Crockett for a longer period of time. So now I'm offering him arbitration. And that's simply because when I started looking at trying to go after Brandon McCarthy and even Josh Harrison, the cash flow is going to get knocked down to 109. But what this cash flow is saying is after you would sign Josh Harrison, this is what your cash flow would be, is 109. And the issue that I'm facing, that we're facing, is after all of these tender contracts and these pending offers of $15.3 million right now in pending offers, which is found, that's probably going to be found here in the arbitration offers, with the Jose Peraza offer, with the Schebler offer. So after you add all that stuff up, the cash flow right now, the pending offers is basically saying if you signed everybody, that's how much money that you're spending, which therefore means that the cash flow that we have left available is not going to be able to sign Josh Harrison or Brandon McCarthy or even one of those cheaper option pitchers like Jaime Garcia. So the issue right now is the pending offers. So if you took away all the pending offers, then you could afford guys like Josh Harrison, Trevor Rosenthal, or Brandon McCarthy, guys like that. So that's kind of the situation. And I think what we're just going to do in this episode, though, guys, is that we're just going to get our house settled first. I really fell in love with the idea of signing Josh Harrison. You guys brought it up. A lot of you guys were on board with it. And I was kind of leaning towards getting Brandon McCarthy or kind of a veteran type of pitcher. That's kind of what I had mentioned in the last episode. But I feel like we got to get our house in order first. We got to get Jesse Winker signed. We got to get Garrett back. We got to get Weiss back, Bryce, Aquino, Trammell, Shed Long, Stevenson. We got to get all these guys back, and then we can start talking about maybe finagling a deal to try to get Harrison in here, maybe Brandon McCarthy in. And you got to think, guys, there's going to be other teams that are facing the same kind of budget restrictions that we have. There might be a guy after December 2nd that falls, like a guy like Amir Garrett, who's a 71 overall, right? Maybe even a 74 overall like Sal Romano. So there's going to be guys available that drop because a team said, we can't afford you. We're going to have to let you go. It happens all the time in real life. It's going to happen here too. So we might as well just suck it up and not chase the gold, right? Don't chase the gold. Don't chase the prize. Fix your house first. Get your house in order, get all your budgets in order, and then try to see if you can afford the nice car, aka Josh Harrison. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure these tender contracts out. So you guys can see the cash flow here, 1.26. I did spend some money, some of my stubs. Actually, my stubs, I had about 3,000, maybe 4,000 stubs, and I traded those in to get some more bankroll. I have no idea why that bankroll is not taking into effect for the offseason to get us some more cash flow. I have no idea why that is. But that's the way it goes, and I think maybe it only works for the regular season. You guys will have to help me on that. But let's just get right into it. Let's sign Sal Romano here. He's asking for $790. I'm going to lowball him here to go to $600. Save, what was that? Save about $4,000 per week. That's pretty good in my opinion. So it's going to knock down the cash flow from 1.26 to 1.23. Zack Weiss, let's try to get him on a 1-year deal and knock him down from, he's asking for 590. Let's try to get him at 400. I don't want to piss him off, you know. Let's get $15K per week. Amir Garrett, you guys have to let me know what you want to do with him, because right now he's asking for 1.9. Well, no, he's looking for 750, so I guess that's not too bad. But once you go up to 3 years, he's asking for 1.4. So, you know, that's kind of a lot for us right now, given the cash flow restrictions. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it here at 2 years at 445. See if he takes it. Let's see, because the interest level's pretty big. So, you know, he might just end up doing that. Wandy Peralta, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I know I said I was going to do that with Amir Garrett, but I ended up making the call on my own. Wandy Peralta, I'm kind of on the fence about. 27 years old, 70 overall. You know, he definitely would fit with us in that back end of the bullpen. But I mean, at this point, do we really want to spend the money on that? I'm not sure. I'd rather go with a guy like Austin Bryce, who, you know, has all that attribute pluses. He's on his way up. Peralta has improved a little bit, but with that ERA, you know, that's pretty bad. Austin Bryce had a really good year for us too, and I kind of want to reward him for that. So let's go with 2 years for Austin Bryce, and let's do this kind of the same thing. 440. Winker, I'd like to sign more of a longer term deal. He apparently doesn't want to be signed for more than 2 years, so let's just give him what he wants. I'm good with that. Let's actually lower it, I think. Let's go with 455. I'm kind of counteracting myself a little bit in today's episode. I'm saying, let's give him what he wants and then change it. Taylor Trammell, definitely a guy that we want to keep for longer than 2 years. So let's just go with 3 years. Let's go with about, I don't like that number. Let's go 566. Interest level still is very good. Aquino. And I'm just lowballing these guys right now because I really want to be able to try to keep him around. Shed Long is a 66, guys, so he's not bad. Now, when I was actually simulating here, because I offered him a deal before, and he wasn't taking 70 to 80, so I'm going to just bump him up to about 120, see if he takes that. Another guy that I think I want you guys to talk about is Dean Keuchel, 29 years old with 65. I feel like he needs to walk. You know, 29 years old at 65 is never really going to pan out too much. So right now, if you guys like him for depth, I get it. For minor league depth, I get that. So Wandy Peralta and Dean Keuchel, you guys can discuss that. Daniel Wright, let's kind of give him, let's stick in that 450, 445 area. Tyler Stevenson, definitely want to bring him back. Phillip Ervin, definitely want to get him going again. Now here's another question. So if you guys are writing this stuff down, Adam Walker and CJ McElroy, 2 left fielders. There's our current roster right now. Winker, Trammell, Thomas Moore, Tyler Goodell. I mean, we're pretty set in the outfield, except the one big thing here is that Winker's in the MLB, Trammell's in AAA. Thomas Moore's probably going to start out in AA. Same with Tyler Goodell. So we kind of need a single A type of player, right? Maybe we can kind of use some of our less than stellar center fielders or right fielders for that spot. Maybe we don't want to bring these guys back. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't, because they're only asking for 70 to 80. I'm just going to go ahead and offer it to them. But I still want to know your guys' opinion on these two guys, because I don't think they're ever going to end up making the major leagues. So Joe Hudson, definitely want to bring him back with another $70K offer. Rafael DePaula, 28 years old with 64 overall, so he's kind of a minor league only. Jose Siri, let's do 100 there. Chris Rodriguez, definitely want to get him. Don't want to spend more than I have to, though. That actually might work for Chris Rodriguez. 27 years old, outfield 62. Mason Williams, not too concerned there. DJ Peterson. A lot of these guys I'm just offering the bare minimum. Kevin Shackelford, I'm just deciding it right now. 29 years old at 61 overall, just not gonna bring him back. 30-year-old catcher Tony Sanchez, same thing, not gonna do it. Rob Wooten, already placed him on release waivers just so we could end up having some more room to sign some more players in the free agency, but doesn't look like that's going to end up happening because of our cash flow. All right, guys, so what I did is I ended up just offering kind of like basic, really low-end type of contracts for these guys. And like I said, now that we kind of got that squared away, I know that it's a lot of money tied up in pending offers right now, $24 million. But we got to do it. We got to bring back our system, you know. We got to bring back our guys to fill out this roster, and only then can we really figure out what we need in free agency when either other players can't be afforded anymore and teams are just cutting ties. So let's just go ahead and simulate now, and then I'll keep you guys up to date on who is going where as well. We might even check back with the free agent list to see if anybody's targeting Brandon McCarthy or Josh Harrison. Boom. So Charlie Blackmon becomes a Toronto Blue Jay. Wow, so the Blue Jays making moves. Then we got the Angels signing Cody Allen. So that's going to be big for them. They've always kind of needed some help in recent years with their back end. And then they also, speaking of that, they're going to get Andrew Miller on a 5-year deal too. Wow, so the Angels got Cody Allen and Andrew Miller. So it looks like they're really going hard at fixing that bullpen. All right, so here is our tender contracts right now. So we got 1.14. It was at 1.26. So we did have a lot of guys re-sign. And if I'm looking at it, so Sal Romano signed, Trammell. Let's see, who else? Adam Walker, DePaula, Hudson, McElroy, DJ Peterson, Guerrero. Yeah, so this is good. This is good. We're making progress here. Let's go to free agent talks. I think Trevor Rosenthal was trying to sign with us. Oh, that sucks. Trevor Rosenthal was trying to sign with us, but it looks like he is... Yeah, he's not on our team. So he must have wanted to sign with us, but because we had so much money tied up in pending offers, he decided to go elsewhere. So I kind of want to figure out where he went. So he went to the Seattle Mariners. So, dang it. That would have been good for us, I feel like. But, you know, got to do what you got to do, right? All right, so ended up simulating a couple more days. Let's just check out and see who else signed with us. We're down now to 980 in cash flow. Jesse Winker still has not signed. We are getting a lot of guys that have signed, though. Amir Garrett still needs to sign with us. Bryce, Weiss, Winker. So these are kind of my top 4 right now. We definitely need to get Weiss, Garrett, Winker, and Bryce back. The other guys down here, like Jackson Stevens, who knows what's going to happen with him. But Siri and Shed Long both denied their offers. So I think Shed Long is denying his offer because he feels like his overall rating is really good. And, you know, I don't blame him. I feel like I would be getting ripped off too. But he's kind of getting blocked here a little bit by Dilson Herrera. But, you know, he's a good player. He's a good player, so we might want to shell out some more money before December 2nd so that he doesn't become a free agent and somebody else picks him up. But at the same time, I kind of do want to see if other teams are kind of in the same boat as we are. But definitely got to get Jesse Winker back. So I feel like we need to up him a little bit more than what we were offering him before. So let's give him 5. So he's making $1 million total. So we'll go with that. So let's keep on simming. Whoa, here's a big thing. So just try to simulate, and Bryce Harper, he's going to the Oakland A's. Why would he do that? Why would he do that, guys? I don't get it. Wow. That is crazy. All right, so Winker has still not signed. We did get some more guys, though. We did get some more guys signed. So Weiss is good to go. Bryce is good to go. So now it's just Peralta, Winker, and Shed Long. All right, guys, so now we're down to $880 in cash flow. So guess who signed? Guess who signed? Jesse Winker did. So we're not looking too bad right now. We've still got some unsigned guys. Peralta, I think, was because I wanted to know what you guys wanted to do with him. Shed Long, Jose Siri. I don't think I'm going to bring back Tony Sanchez. You know, like I said before, Keuchel, Shackelford, a couple other guys down here, Jose Lopez, Jesus Reyes. So what we'll do for this episode is for the tender contracts, for the rest of these guys that are available in here, I want to know what the offseason advisors think. Should we just go ahead and let Wandy Peralta walk? Because right now, as it stands, the current roster for the bullpen is Crockett, Weiss, Hughes, Bryce, and Keuchel. I mean, Keuchel's still on the bubble too. Wandy Peralta's still there. But you guys got to think, though, that Finnegan, Garrett, and Stevenson, they're probably going to be fighting for that number 5 job. The same thing with Matt Harvey. And whoever loses that, you know, they're probably going to be pushed to the bullpen. So our bullpen doesn't really need a whole lot of work because we do have the depth there. We're just going to push some of those starters back into the pen. So do we really need Wandy Peralta? I'm not so sure. Do we want Shed Long to come back? Because, I mean, 23 years old at 66 overall is not a bad thing at all. He's our 3rd best in the organization. So do we want to bring back Shed Long? Do we want to bring back Keuchel for minor league depth? Jose Siri, center fielder, 79 speed. Contact is pretty bad. The fielding is good, though. The power is legit. So what do you guys want to do about Jose Siri? Tony Sanchez, I've kind of already made up my mind. Shackelford, I've made up my mind. And then these other guys here, Jesus Reyes, Jose Lopez, Jackson Stevens. Kind of depends on what you guys want to do. So just to go back here and just to take a look at the arbitration again, Scott Schebler, I'm still offering a 2-year deal. Finnegan, I have offered arbitration for $600K. And everybody else on this list, I did so. Except Tony Cruz. I'm still not interested in bringing Cruz back. I feel like we can figure backup catcher out a little bit better than that. Vance Worley, 31 years old. I feel like we can let him walk as well. So let me know what your guys' opinions are in the comment section. Let's just go over one more time the free agent list and see if there are any more movement. So we got Josh Donaldson looking at the Padres and the Brewers. Machado looking at the Padres and the Washington Nationals. So that's pretty big time. Kinsler not getting any offers. Forsythe for the Indians. Kurt Suzuki not fielding any offers. Brett Gardner. Josh Harrison. What? He's still available. That's crazy. So Josh Harrison's still around. J Happ, no offers. Beltre, Morton, Corbin, no offers. Patrick Corbin, no offers. Come on. Because there's some guys want to rip me for my realism, but come on. These guys would be signed by now. This is crazy. Brandon McCarthy, no offers. Tomlin, no offers. Hetavaria, no offers. This is getting crazy, guys. Alcides Escobar, that kind of makes sense. I mean, he doesn't do a whole lot offensively. He's more of a defensive guy. But yeah, so there's your list. There's your list of free agents, guys. I don't think that we're going to have a whole lot of cash flow to work with to sign anybody else. We're probably just going to have to wait until the dust settles pretty much, and until arbitration kicks in and we know what we've got for cash flow. So like I said, that's going to be it for this episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. And if you're an off-season advisor, make sure you guys are putting your opinions down below. But, I mean, even if you're not, still comment, because I like reading your comments. So guys, if you like this thing, make sure you leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for subscribe or my logo. And if you like it, you love it, you want more of it, that's what you got to do. So today is Sunday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for episode number 24. Kind of funny that we're ending this episode number 23 on November 23rd. Got it. All right, so enough corny stuff going on. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. As always, peace.